Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a market analysis for Hedera Hashgraph and going over some very key levels of support and resistance to watch out for. So if you're new to the channel and you want to show some support, please leave a like and subscribe. So I've got two moving averages here. This red one is the 20-day simple moving average and the blue one is the 50-day simple moving average. So first I want to talk about the red one, considering how that is the closer one, and as you can see we have a pretty important rejection here off of this moving average a few days ago, and we can see how following this rejection we're coming back and retesting these lows. We can also see some very key rejections earlier in this month and then last month, where basically every few days or so we had some pretty consistent rejections holding this moving average as resistance. So we have not been able to close above this 20-day simple moving average in the past 86 days or so. So that is a pretty long time to be below the 20-day average. And really what we want to see is a reclaim of this moving average, because every step of the way we're holding it as resistance, and that's leading us to really stress on the support levels that we've currently made. So we had a support level at around 8.5 cents here, and then these rejections really just led us lower and led us to retest this once again, and then we fell below it. And now following these rejections, we're really retesting this low set in place at around 6 cents. So if we lose this area, I would expect a continuation of this downtrend and a move to this lower region around 5 cents. We also do have this green moving average, the 50-day, which historically has been a very important level for defining a bull and a bear phase. So you can see how we had some pretty consistent rejections back in December of 2021. And really, it's the same thing where this led us to lower lows, and we were just holding it as resistance every few days or so. And we weren't able to break above it. We had consistent rejections off of this. And really, we had a brief period of time that we popped back above it here in March of this year. And when we had a candle close below it, we didn't really hold it as support. We never had a retest of this, and we just fell below it, kind of holding it as resistance once again, and then falling to lower lows. So these moving averages are declining and they will continue to hold as resistance. What we want to see for HBAR to start doing to be a little bit more positive is reclaiming these moving averages and then start holding some of these lower areas, because if not, we're just having this stair stepping down pattern where every few support levels is just lost, and then we have lower lows being formed and repeating the same process. So you can see how we had this low here around 19-20 cents. We tested it a few times back earlier this year, and then we lost it. We formed this new support level at around 8.5 cents. We had two tests and then we fell below it, and we're just kind of repeating the same pattern with each turn down a little bit shorter in the terms of how quickly we're losing this support. So the move down is basically accelerating, and it's sort of the reverse of a parabolic advance in price action. So we really need to break this structure. We need to break these moving averages and start reclaiming some prior levels. So now I want to switch over to the weekly chart, because I do want to talk about where HBAR could be headed over the next few months and go over some very key levels that you probably should be watching out for. So we do have these moving averages. However, they are quite far above us at the moment. So I'm going to switch those off and talk about this key level here at roughly 5.3 cents. So if we go back to February of 2020 as well as August of 2020, we can see how that was very key resistance, right? We had a rejection here off of this key level in February at 5.3 cents. We came back above it and tried to get back above this again in August later that year. We had another rejection. So we had sort of this double topping pattern. We came down and we started to form lows off this prior support level. So in the event that we do make our way back down to this level over the next few weeks, I would expect this to hold as support. And you absolutely don't want to see this level lost, because in the event that we lose this area, then it really looks like we're going back down to this next level at around 2.9 cents. So this was support in, again, April and November of 2020 following these key rejections. So basically we had this several month long range all the way from 2.9 to 5.3 cents, and this was the resistance area and this was the support. So if we come back down to this prior resistance area, we would expect most likely it to hold as support, and in the event that we are retesting this, we might expect some sort of bounce. However, if we fail to do so and we break below this, then really it's a matter of how quickly can we trend down to this next support area, and will we bounce then. And most likely any sort of scenario in which we are losing this area at 5.3 cents in the event we do retest it, that'll probably come off the back of a Bitcoin drop probably below $15,000, where we'll see a lot of altcoins just continue to bleed and the market's just really entering the later stages of the bear market. So that's the end of my analysis on HBAR. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any comments, suggestions, or video recommendations, please leave those below. And as always, I will see you in the next one.